Reminds me, remember that story about the pallet-sized drone? What the heck is that big? Looks like the smoke is clearing up again from the sky. I actually thought these photos were kind of interesting. These ones here were from the NASA, and you can see basically way above just how much smoke there is like in the whole area here in the province of BC. So for anyone who thinks it's just like, yeah, it's just like a little bit of smoke whenever I capture the drone videos and stuff, nope, it's a lot. I saw this really fun video today. It was on the BuzzFeed Blue site. It had to deal with that game, Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. It's that VR game where essentially one person wears the goggles, he's the one that tries to defuse the bomb, but he doesn't have any information as to which wires to cut or anything like that. So you have a partner who reads this manual paper where when the guy gives you a description, okay, this is what the bomb looks like, he'll look through all the documents and say, okay, it's this one. So then he'll tell him how to basically deactivate the bomb, which color wire to cut, and so forth. Now usually in these types of videos you'd have people screaming at each other frantically, then as a result the bomb blows up when they do something wrong. But apparently these guys are like ex-military or something like that. It was kind of interesting just to see how calm and collective they are, all the terminology they're using to describe the bomb to each other. It's always cool to see people in their elements and expertise. Makes me wonder if they'll use a game like this to actually train people for something like that too. At first I thought this was going to be a negative piece of news. It says, drone mysteriously crash lands in South Tampa yard. Family hopes to reunite it with owners. So usually with things like drone crashes, you assume, oh, privacy and all that. But apparently they just want to return it. And holy cow, that is loud. How low are you flying there, buddy? Why are they allowed to fly so low when people are worried about things flying over your head like toy drones? Holy cow, so random. Anyways, back to this. So apparently the drone crash landed in their property and they assumed, okay, it must be the neighbors, but they tried to do various, I guess, shout outs and stuff, but they couldn't get any response. And so they actually checked the footage and they have that as, I guess, proof to show who the owner is. And that's the funny thing, because here they still couldn't identify the owner. I would think flying drones is still semi-niche, I guess, where a lot of people within the community probably knows everybody to a certain extent. Like, it probably won't be too hard to find out. Probably post it in some local group or something like that, and you'll probably have at least one person who knows the other. It's kind of interesting too, because they said one of the reasons they want to give the drone back, which is a typical response, because people, they look at it and say this must be a super expensive property like a drone, so they want to give it back to the owners. I tried to find out what drone it was. It looked like it was this one, the MJX X01. It was about $59. So I guess in terms of perception, that's kind of interesting too, because everyone just, I guess, automatically assumes everything that's in the air, like those drone stuff, they must be super expensive, which is not the case, of course. As a person in general, would you actually feel safer if somebody flew a, I guess, quote, $1,000 plus drone versus, like, say, a $50 one? Any difference, or no difference in terms of things like safety in your mind? But hopefully that type of response will be more, I guess, standard, as opposed to people saying, oh my god, this thing could have cut my head off or something like that. I don't think the average person flies pallet-sized drone, right guys? Okay, I have some extra time today. I was going to visit the other guy's lot as well. He's been messaging me saying he's interested in an aerial view of it. So I'll try to get the one that I maintain with the other people and this person's too. It's always fun to see. I was also told to start harvesting some stuff too, because there's too much stuff there. So I guess we'll pick some stuff out. Oh man, it's like all drying out, huh? Cow, what happened? Just like 1 week and everything grew like that? Okay, I'll come back after. Let's just some quick flight of this person's lot here. Holy cow, what is this? Kale? There's a ton of them. I think we're growing it too, but why does it look different like this usually? Hilarious. It's like a piece of fruit or something growing on top of the roof there. Wouldn't have noticed that actually. wow, you're supposed to literally take these gigantic leaf and eat them wholly.
Went to the bonjour community.
Oh yeah, yeah? What are you doing there?
Yeah, to people take it whole thing.
Is it?
Yeah, eat.
Oh really?
Yeah, this
Okay.
part. Some people take it whole
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
Are you going to?
No.
Whoa.
I have.
Oh my goodness. I think we have to break the root, right? So you break this and then put it back in. Should we break it? Holy cow. So then put this back, right? Right, it starts some blundering. Would you ever buy any stuff this humongous in the supermarket? Alright, see you guys later.